Hello and welcome back to Tales of Berseria, the Let's Play Blind Veneer Rambler. Right then, last time we basically enacted on a plan of great fury and vengeance against the people of Helaves, specifically the lady who wanted to sleep with us and spank us. And it was a good plan. Velvet here definitely showing she is a shrewd, vengeful, but at the same time determined, tactful, very smart, efficient girl character. Or just an efficient person in general anyway, and it was very impressive and stuff, and things happened, and things went boom, and we fought things, and then fled, and then got chased by pirates, and then we ended up here on an island, which with some sort of gate we've got to get through, and then we met Spaceman, Batman Pirate Guy, well, not really Spaceman, I suppose Batman Pirate Guy would be the best thing to say about him so far, who wanted us to side with him to help him through something. Otherwise, we have to go around a different route, and it's harder and boring. Then God damn it, I can't get his name right. Basically, Batman Pirate Guy then went off ahead, and I think we're just going to go follow suit and catch up with him and see what he's up to. That's basically my summary. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it made sense. Before we do, we must speak to this girl who isn't what Velvet was in the last video. She's the complete opposite and annoying. When you're ready, game.
Tragically, your favorite witch is neither a sailor nor a warrior.
No, she's a
squealer. All
squealer.
you do is look on.
No argument there.
Is the Gate of Vortigern really something that impressive, Dial?
They've got a fortress and a patrolling fleet, but the gates is the real show. Even a battleship couldn't blast its way through that thing.
Well,
Is
you've
there
jinxed
no
it now.
sea that avoids the narrows?
There is, so to speak, but it's a long way out into the open sea. We just end up shipwrecked.
I could believe that, considering the last 2 times we've been on a boat.
The
That has
pirates
happened.
share our goal. I don't think we have any choice but to band together.
True
No,
enough.
we could just ignore them.
Forward lies destruction, and backward lies doom. Sideways is your only option.
Well, surely
And
that would be
yet
the other
you don't
option and just
feel
go out
like
to open
helping
sea.
out.
I sure don't.
That Moloch isn't all he seems. Who knows what's up his sleeves?
The kid's a Moloch too. Hey boy, you sense anything?
You have to order
We
him.
both have ulterior motives. In any case, let's go after him.
Oh yes, I suppose the plot wants us to do so. You are so annoying. I hate you. I hate you. Well, things just keep getting worse, don't they? You're still alive, and I want to kill you by chopping your head off. I suppose that's life in a nutshell, though. Anyway, good luck. Well, at least she isn't tagging along with this for the moment. Gives us a bit of silence. What have you got to say, Dial? A green exclamation point.
I know you probably won't listen to me, but you shouldn't get involved with Ifrit's pirates. Ifrit is the fiercest, most villainous pirate in all the seas. Every sailor trembles at his name.
That's why he
For
walked off with a
demon,
bit of a
you're
hump.
pretty wimpy.
Demon or not, scary is scary.
So this Ifrit is that tough?
You bet. Rumor has it he's an unrepentant troublemaker and is as strong as an ogre.
Again, that's why he
These
stomped
are all
off in a bit of a
fearless,
hump.
Wild rogues. They've turned the tables on the Royal Navy time and time again.
Hence why they're
And
asking
best
for
of
our
all is
help,
their
because they
ship,
can't do it
the
themselves.
Vaneltia. She's a legend that's traveled to distant lands across the sea.
You struggle to
Nice.
keep up with
Sounds
a
like I'd get
rusty
along
old
with them just
boat.
fine.
You seem to know an awful lot about them yourself.
Well, it's just that every sailor dreams of being as wild and free as Ifrit and his pirate crew.
Only because you want to get in his
Yes.
butthole.
Hey, I can dream, can't I? Demon or human or even lizard, we all got our fantasies.
I want you to keep that to yourself. The only fantasies I have right now is with Velvet kicking my arse. Literally. In various different ways. I'm still a man of the sea, more of a lizard of the sea now, I guess. Well, yeah, but you're a man inside, that's what counts. Right, okay, so apparently this guy is powerful, scary, intimidating, and has a top-class pirate ship, which is why, like I said, he's walked off in a hump, and it struggled to keep up with us. And yeah, I just think it's a load of crap. Let's go after him then, since the game demands without we do so. Now, I've been told off for not defending by Yomi, and he's quite right. I should learn to defend. I'm not saying that I won't. It's just very clunky for me as a mechanic. I don't like it very much, but you're right. I do need to do it because it's very beneficial if one masters it. So forgive me for being rubbish at it. It's just that I'm rubbish at it. I think I just repeated myself. Let's open up the treasure chest to distract us. Oh, an earth ring. Ring that reduces damage from earth-based attacks. Thank you, game. Thank you very much. Right, okay. I was going to sort out equipment and stuff. Actually, I think I didn't bother in the end. can't remember. I think I was meant to do that and I completely forgot. It doesn't really matter. We'll manage. So fire ring's pretty good for now. You've got an earth ring. Your void ring's still going. So yeah, we're fine. Now we're good. Might as well save the game again just because I'm a bit of a compulsive saver. You never know what could happen. And let's roll on then to the caves. Ooh, very nice looking caves as well, actually. Same soundtrack as the previous caves we were in, but a nice green overtone as opposed to a blue one. But still, very fetching, very nice. Very somber. Being ruined by my commentary. Right, so if we turn left, that's where we need to go. Let's go this way and see what is available. Oh yeah, I remember now. At the end of the last video, the game basically said, oh, by the way, ready... Well, okay, that isn't creepy at all. I'm going to walk away from that. Oh god, okay, no, that's not creepy at all. Just keep walking, just keep walking. Walking and ignoring is a good plan indeed. I like it. Grab these kiddie souls. Hopefully will come in useful. Oh god. Oh dear. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Apparently now when we fight enemies there's a chance a big badass enemy will come and fight us as well, and that could cause issues. So have to watch out for that. I don't know if it'll happen in the middle of the battle or not. I doubt it, but you never know. But we'll see. I'm assuming as well we're going to get poisoned a lot if we're not so careful. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just pressing buttons again to fight, which is a good thing. Oh, the magic attacks from the kid, isn't it? I forget his name now. Number 2. Oh god, being hit quite a bit. Missing quite a bit. That's it. Kick him while they're down. Yeah, even said kick him while they're down. Well, said down, but you know what I mean. Leave him alone. That's my kid. Oh, he's stunned or paralysed. Excellent, lovely. We have a good team going on here. This is good stuff.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
God, get a room, you two. We've already had that before, haven't we? Amber bag. A bag decorated with amber, but for some... Oh, God. More tutorial. Each character has 2 or 3 types of abilities. Martial arts, hidden arts, and Malak arts. Martial arts are effective against enemies with low defense. Malak arts... I'm not going to remember any of these at all. Even the games reminded me going like, look, do you remember all the shit we told you? Nope, not a bit. So we've now got... so he's got a piece of equipment there called the Mercury Satchel. Ooh. Right, that's not as good, really. I'm going to keep the Mercury on for now, but at least now we know that he's just staring. Malak number 2, that's his name. He's just staring at those cars, and they're blank. I'm guessing he sees something in them that others cannot. Probably pornographic images, but let's not get into that right now. That might be a bit too far. Either way, it's for him and his enjoyment, and that's fine. Alright, okay, fight.
On to battle.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not, obviously, like I said, I was going to do some grinding and some more practice with battling, because I've also, apparently you can change your arts in the middle of the battlefield. I did not know that, or at least when I either skipped the tutorial or read the tutorial and completely forgot, or a combination of those 2 or 3 or whatever it was. You know what I mean. Basically, I'm rubbish at this. But yes, you can change arts in the middle of battle, which is quite interesting. I don't see why though, but I guess that could have been useful when I was struggling with the tutorial in either the last video or the video before last for that sort of stuff. But at least now we know, and can we even change equipment as well? We can even change equipment as well in the middle of battle. That is quite interesting. I wonder how that works within the gaming world itself. I mean, obviously you suspend your disbelief. It's a gameplay mechanic. It's not really a time thing, but still, how does it work in the gaming world that we are in? Seems a bit odd if you ask me, but never mind, I shall not question it. I know I overanalyze, over-nitpick, and jump down games' throats a little bit too sooner than I should. Sometimes I get away with it, sometimes I get my ass handed with it. I would say the last time I did it in that video a couple of times, that couple of videos ago when I did it about the boat plot, I think I was semi-right. I still back up my editorial of that.
Come on, really?
Yeah, I know, I'm being rubbish, I'm sorry, Velvet. Alright, I'm moving on. Just fighting enemies, getting a bit of training in, you know. So yeah, we can change arts in the middle of the battlefield, which I did not know. But thank you for that, Yomi, I think, for reminding me. And yes, guarding, I must practice. Let's go fight these horrendously creepy things. I mean, very, very, very creepy. Nicely done, by the way. He seems pretty boned over there. Ow! He get wow. They attack very strangely, but then again, they're strange-looking things themselves, so I guess it only makes sense. Oh, I just dodged that somehow because I forgot you can do dodging in this if you're good at it, which I am not. But I've got to remember that I need to do that from time to time. Anyway, got past those okay, and I think Rock sorted that out. Good man, well done, well done. Got some amber paper. Oh, it's paper. Paper sheets that have amber ground into their fibres to improve mana flow. Good, good. So he has paper rather than cards then. Okay. So a bit like psychic paper or whatever from the Doctor Who thing, you know, when he just holds a piece of paper and everybody just knows what it is, but in actual fact it's just a piece of paper. Something along those lines. Right, anyway, oh, got a load of enemies now. This could be bad. Really got to learn to ow. See, the problem with this game is as well is if you do get pinned down by enemies, they will ow, bollocks. They will stun you. Like they'll, I forget what the word is for it. It's like they will trap you and you're screwed then. So you really do have to be careful, which is why I like running around, because I try to prevent myself from being ambushed. Unfortunately, my spatial awareness is pretty awful, so that plan generally doesn't work, but that's why I'd rather do it than guarding, because guarding, again, the guarding in this game, it works, but it's a bit clunky, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not an expert at these sorts of games, absolutely not, but it is very clunky, at least for me it is anyway. It's very jarring would be the word for it, and I know that sounds a bit silly and a bit, what would be the word for it, a bit anal, penal, yeah, that sort of thing, but it is, in my opinion, a bit jarring. I don't like it. It's not fluid, would be another way of saying it. At least for me, but only for me though. I'm not saying everybody else finds it bad. I'm sure everybody else really finds it easy and I'm just making a mountain out of a molehill. But it is my molehill, and it's my mountain of molehills that I've made, and that's quite a scary looking thing. I'm going to attack it and hope that I'm not going to get myself into trouble, but they are pretty scary looking. Keep doing this fire art attack. I don't know if it's like a hidden art or martial art, but see, he can get stunned so easily. Not like the spinny thing. That's my own fault. But yeah, if you're not careful, if you're not mindful of where your enemies are, you will get screwed. See? Ah! Come on. Weirdly enough, though, even though I got properly stunned there, he didn't really do anything. It was very gentlemanly, that Scorpion was. So, oh, you got stunned. I'll wait for you to recover. It's very kind of you. Probably not, I'm afraid, Velvet. I think on your own accords you probably could, but with me at the helm, you can't, because I'm rubbish. I really am crap at this. I might have to end up putting the combat down to like easy, just because I can't. I'm really struggling with it, guys. I really am. And maybe, like I said, if I get a chance to do some grinding off screen, I might do a bit of practice and perhaps get a bit more fluid at it. You never know. I should give myself a chance to improve, but I just got this feeling I won't. I just think I'm going to be struggling through this game quite a bit, in terms of the combat anyway, but you never know. Because it is, you've got to be very aware of what's going on. It is all about spatial awareness. You've got to be aware of your SG level, you've got to be aware of the enemy so you don't get like pincered. It's a lot to be mindful of. You've got to be very mindful, which is fine, because that's basically what a strategy game sort of needs you to be. You know, a role-playing game or a battle strategy game or active battle systems, whatever you call it. I really don't know what the proper term is for it. Of course you do. It's fair enough. I'm not faulting the game for it. I'm just crap at it, that's all. But never mind. We will meander our way through. We will manage somehow. I think probably the way I'm going at the moment is the best way for me to do it. Just sort of chip in every now and again and run away. Try and defend old Malak number 2 here from being hurt. I probably didn't. I'm trying not to use my super attack either, because people are saying I'm overusing it. And not that it's a bad thing or anything, but I should be using it more tactfully. So I'm trying to be a little bit more, you know, again, guardy and run aroundy, but it's so hard. It might only be a bit clunky because my game's frame rate is struggling a bit, and it's not, again, I say the game, I mean the frame rate for me for this game is struggling a bit, but that's not the game's fault, it's just my laptop's hardware being really quite ancient now. think that's all it is. And it may be with the smoother frame rate, it'd be a bit easier, because it's a bit clunky on the frame rate when there's a lot going on. It's a bit difficult to work with. But who knows? Who knows? I'm just going to put it down to my incompetence. Oh, come on, Batman Pirate Man. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, you could deal with that. And he just stared at it and it died then. Fucking hell, that is pretty tough.
So, you've chosen to trust a pirate?
Possibly.
Not for a second.
Oh.
But if you're prepared to lend us the use of your ship and crew until we reach the capital, we'll help you.
Then we'll trust you.
I'll agree to those terms. But there's something I should tell you first.
You're a lousy captain. Oh, is that the only treasure you got? Do we have to cut it up into pieces of ace?
I bring ill fortune to all those around me. The Reaper's curse.
Oh.
I could flip this coin 1,000 times and still land on tails. Trying to get through the fort cost the lives of 5 good sailors.
Could you really put that
If
down
you
to a
join up
coin?
with me, I can't guarantee your safety.
Why
Oh,
would
well.
you go out of your way to warn us?
Yeah, it's not really an
Even
excuse for being a
demons
bad
don't
captain
want
there,
to
bro.
meet an unfair death, right?
Possibly.
If you still want to come with me, just know the risks.
Well, it is a video game. We are going to die a few times. It is inevitable.
Works for me. I land on tails. I'll flip it to heads on my own.
And you could do that. There you go. See? Problem solved. He's like, oh my god, how did she do that? She just flipped the coin
Your
over? I
name?
didn't even know you could.
Velvet.
Yeah.
This is number 2.
Don't ask us why. It's not a sexual thing.
I'm Rokuro. A pleasure.
Oh yeah, and the collar around that kid's neck again. It's not a
Aizen.
sexual thing. He likes to wear it.
You've got a plan of attack, I'm sure. Let's hear it.
To put it bluntly, Vortigern is impregnable. It won't fall to an attack whether by sea or by land.
So, no plan?
Wait. What about both at once?
Exactly. First, we send
How does
in
that
the
work?
Von
Oh, I
Eltia
suppose
to
two
draw their
negatives make a
fleet out of the
positive, two
Narrows.
positives make a positive.
Then
Yeah,
we
okay, I'll go
slip
with that.
inside and open the sea gate ourselves. The Von Eltia will
Isn't that
then
the same
break
sort of
away
plan we had last
and
time?
rush back into the channel. We'll climb aboard and push through.
One slip and we're all as good as dead.
Well, he did
Then
warn you that
don't
we are
slip
going to
and
die.
we're not dead.
Exactly. Yeah,
Walk
there you
with the
go.
Reaper,
Positive
huh?
enforcement there.
The plan is already in motion.
Of course it is.
Let's move. This cave leads to the fortress.
Oh, we part of the sneaking in team, are we? So it's basically a similar plan to what we had last time. Pretty much. But whatever, so I'll go with it. Oh, and he's joined our crew. Isn't that nice? Right, cool. Yeah, it's basically the same plan as we had last time, essentially. Which is fine. I'm alright with that. It worked last time, you know. Bit of a sort of attack two at once, you know. Main attack one way, and then while they're distracted with that attack, we attack from another way or sneak in and do something else. It's a good plan. It worked last time. Let's do it again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The only thing that is broken is my ability to play this game. It will not be fixed, sadly. Ow! Must be more dodgy and guarding. God, I'm useless at this. I mean, I could tweak the battle system to easy, like I said, or put it on like semi-auto again, or auto, so it's just done for me, but that would be boring. I want to have at least a little bit of input and know that it's my fault if I cock up.
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
What'll it take to make you go all out?
Well, probably some dinner, some flowers, you know, a bit of chocolate, some serenading, that sort of thing. I'll go all out then. You know, just the basics. Just a pretty sensitive guy. Yes, I do like the banter in between battles from time to time. I do like that. That's kind of cool. So at least then, when you finish the battle, you got something a little bit different each time. I mean, I know some of them repeat themselves, but it's nice that they have a little bit of banter at the end of each battle from time to time. That's pretty cool. I do like that. Little touches like that are always a good thing. But anyways, let's carry on. Slowly through our cave. Don't know what else to talk about really, because again it's going to be one of those moments in this game where we just have to make our way through and grab stuff. I mean, what else is going on in the... Well, there's a lot of stuff going on in the gaming world. Last time I talked about that Patrick guy from EA leaving, and you know, wouldn't you do so if you were in his position? Unless it's something like... I know EA didn't fire him, I know that. They wanted to keep him and he just left on his own accord. Could have been from some mistakes he did, or he's just moving on to better things, or he's retiring, who knows. what else has been going on in the gaming news? Oh, Spyro's been delayed because they're going to do that bullshit, weren't they, when they were going to say, well, if you buy the Spyro physical copy trilogy, the Spyro trilogy physical copy on PS4 or Xbox One or whatever, it only comes with one game on the disc and you have to download the other two as an update patch. Yeah, good idea, guys. Basically, it's just a con to, you know, harm used game sales, because basically all publishers are finding as many crafty ways as possible to get rid of used game sales. And I mean, in a way, digital sales will probably do that anyway, but you know, they're just trying to speed up the process. But a lot of people backlashed and said that's just bollocks, and apparently even the developers of the Spyro trilogy have said it was bollocks, and Activision have now given them an extra month and a half or something like that to get the games completely finished, because apparently they've still finished. Oh, excuse me. They're still finishing the third game, supposedly, and they said that we need a bit more longer to polish it up, and then we'll put all three on the disc. I think it is going to happen. There's not been any confirmation it's happening, other than the fact that the release date for Spyro has been delayed till November. It was meant to be end of September, and it's now happening in November. So hopefully they'll put all three games on the disc, like they did with Crash Bandicoot. They did it with Crash Bandicoot. That's what I don't understand. And that was Activision publishing it. So why would they do it with Crash Bandicoot and then not do it with Spyro? It just seems ridiculous. So in a way, because they did it with Crash Bandicoot and not Spyro, it's likely that maybe they were just trying to rush it out. Which is what a lot of people are saying, oh, it's not anything sinister, like they're trying to destroy used game sales. It's because they just want to rush it out to get as much money as possible. Because when it comes to the September-December window of game launches and stuff like that, it's obviously very crowded because Christmas is coming around the corner, and they obviously want to try and maximise sales, so getting it out early before the big titles like Battlefield 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, and what else? Call of Duty Black Ops 4, you know, and a few other big game releases coming out. Obviously, they don't want to release it in a saturated market because it will hamper sales, so I totally understand that. Trying to get them sort of launch it as early as possible so it's out there, try and get a brief sales window of high copies. But again, if you're going to cock it up with physical copies, it's just pointless, really. Might as well just delay it to next year, really. Make sure it's properly polished up, all the discs are done, release it after Christmas. Perfect time then. Because if you think, oh, well, after Christmas, everybody spent all their money and all that, you think, yeah, I know, but it's not a full price game. It's only going to be like 30 quid or $30 or whatever. So, unless they do charge full retail price, which they might do. They didn't with Crash Bandicoot, so I doubt they'll do it with Spyro. You know, it's a perfect sort of game to delve and start the new year. You know, it'd be perfect. Not too expensive. It'd be great. I think that would be a good idea. You know, but whatever. I don't know anything about marketing, and I'm sure there's lots of problems with that idea, but you know what I mean. They could do that. But either way, it's been delayed. Hopefully, it will mean that when it does come out, they'll have all three games on the disc. Nothing's been officially confirmed on that, but you never know. So we'll see. What else is in the news? I don't actually know. But there's something blocking our way here, so I'm going to have to deal with this.
Look at all these vines. They're too tangled to cut through.
Then we'll crawl through the gaps then. Look at that gap on the left!
Do you really think this is a good place for us to start a fire?
Normally, no. But we're also demons and Malakim. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're bothers.
We're not exactly normal ourselves.
You can use kindling to burn vines and other obstructions and open a way forward. You can also burn vines on rocks to examine them. Good times. Got kindling. Okay. Thick vines block the entrance to the cave. For some kindling, you might be able to burn through them. Oh, I actually got to... So how do I do this then? Do I have to select the items then, or what? Right. Oh. Oh, right, okay. It's just whatever. So we actually have to have kindling to do that. That's interesting. So that's actually item limited then. Oh, is it a key item? I don't know. We'll find out later when there's more. Or if we just get more in the items when when we pick up items from end of battles and stuff, we'll see if we can detect whether kindling is picked up, or it could just be a key item, in which case that'll be fine. But yeah, what else is in the gaming news while we fight the scorpion and spiders? There's a lot of dudes here, but then again we have one extra party member now, so it should be a bit more easier. There is stuff going on. EA is still being a dickhead. We all know that. Just don't buy their games if you're that worried about it. What else? Oh yeah, Battlefield 5. That was only just come out. No, Battlefield not come out yet, but the news about Battlefield 5 has only just been released. That Battlefield 5's pre-orders are very, very weak, or weaker than what EA were hoping that they would be. And weirdly enough, a lot of people have jumped to the internet and said, oh, it's because they've put women in the game and it's historically inaccurate, and not only have they put women in the game when they weren't around that prevalently during World War II.
I wish I had power like that.
Well,
Forget
come
about
to...
it if I were you.
Yeah, I'm only interested in girls. What was I saying? Oh yeah, no, yeah, because it's got women in it, and women weren't that prevalent in World War II as frontline soldiers, and the woman that was being advertised in it has got like a prosthetic arm and some cool equipment, and then there was a bloke with a samurai sword. Everyone's just saying, you know, I'm not buying it, it's not historically accurate, you've ruined Battlefield and its immersiveness, screw you. And some people are saying that that's the reason why the pre-order sales are lower than they should be, and that's backed as well by the Patrick man who just left, basically saying that if you don't like the way Battlefield 5's been taken in terms of the direction and the fact there's women in it and the prosthetic limbs and stuff, then you just don't buy the game or don't pre-order it. You know, it's either accept what we've done or don't buy it. And maybe the people have taken that quite seriously and literally, because people do, and that's why the sales are down, because Patrick basically challenged them to do so. Say, if you don't like what we're doing with Battlefield 5, screw you, don't buy it. And then people have said, oh, well, okay then. And they haven't. And some people go, oh yeah, that's unlikely, but I know there's always a possibility. There always is a possibility that is quite significant. Most people seem to think, however, it's down to the fact that it's been released at the same time as Call of Duty Black Ops 4, which apparently is doing quite well in the old beta testing. A lot of people are quite praising the beta of it. Some people hate it as well. Angry Joe likes it for some reason, but that's fair enough. So it's probably still getting mixed opinions. I've only heard Angry Joe's positive response to it, and lots of people are still excited for it. Other people have sort of said not bothered with it. Who knows? But that's still coming out. And then of course you've got Red Dead Redemption 2, which everybody's looking forward to because it looks really, really good. And Red Dead Redemption 1, or the previous one, was really, really, really good as well. So they're all pre-ordering that. For me, Red Dead Redemption 2, I have to be honest with you, I love Red Dead Redemption 1. I thought it was a great cowboy game. I love Wild Western games, and it was a great game. It wasn't perfect, but it was really good. Definitely one of Rockstar's better games, and I'm not really up for 2 because it's a prequel. And I know some games I play are prequels, and I like some prequels. In fact, my favourite game of all time is a prequel, to be a hypocrite. But I generally do get put off by prequels if I've already played a game in a series. The only time that I will bend the rules is if I actually haven't played a game in a series and the prequel is the first one I play, then I'm not so bothered because I have no idea about the characters, I have no idea about the story, so to me it's like a fresh entry in the series, you know, the first game in the series. So I haven't got any sort of pre-existing expectations or pre-existing knowledge of the story, and therefore pre-existing characters' lives, deaths, and where the story's going to go, because you know where it's going to go. It's a prequel because ultimately it's just what happened before the story you played last time, that sort of thing. So you know, that's the only problem with prequels I have, and I always find them very disappointing. But if it's the first in the series that I'm playing, then I bend the rules, because I think, well, actually it doesn't matter then, does it? Hence why Metal Gear Solid 3, one of my favourite game of all time currently, Metal Gear Solid 3, was the first game I played in the Metal Gear Solid series, and just by coincidence. I didn't plan for it to be that way. It just was. It was the first game I played, and it was brilliant. But it's a prequel, and I'm not really, because I played the first one and I loved it, I'm not really bothered about this one. I mean, I'm sure it looks amazing. I'm sure it'll be better in terms of the graphics and what you can do in the world, and missions, and multiplayer, and microtransactions, all that good stuff. You know, apart from the microtransactions bit, but you know what I mean. It's going to be a cracking game, and I'm sure it'll be highly acclaimed, and I'll be, you know, just thinking, oh, I should go get it, and I might end up getting it at a later stage, but I'm just saying I'm not desperate to get it or play it. I'm really not pumped or hyped for it. I'm just meh, basically. I don't care. Again, I'm sure it's going to be great, I'm sure it's going to be fantastic, I'm sure people are going to love it and say it's the best thing ever, and I really hope it is, but I'm not interested in it, to be honest with you. I played the first one, loved it. To be fair, though, to Rockstar, there wasn't really anything else or anywhere else they could have gone with this one if they were going to keep it with the storyline of the first game, because the first game happened towards the end of the Wild West era anyway. Right, I think the kindling is a key item, by the way, so that's fine. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, no, the first game happened towards the end of the Wild West era anyway, before all the trains and modern technology came in and things started to become federal on a more bigger scale. And So it kind of makes sense they'd have to do a prequel and go back in time. But I wish they'd done like a standalone game, you know, it's a sequel. It's the next one in the series, but it's a standalone story. I would have
The
preferred
kid's
that
awfully quiet.
than a
You
prequel.
think maybe there's something wrong with him?
No, he's just sick and tired of listening to me.
Number
Everybody
two's
is. That's what
always
happens
that
to you.
way.
You only known him
Stop
for a
that.
few minutes.
Calling him by a number is cruel.
What's his name?
What's Rokuro mean?
Number
Well,
one.
son number 6, technically.
I knew that was going to be the case.
Same thing then.
Not even remotely.
Oh, he seems to be in love with a plant.
Uh,
Unless it's not a plant and it's a monster. Right. Well, that's your own fault, kid. You got distracted by a red plant. And why did you need your ass saving? You've got amazing magical powers.
You alright, kid?
You could have just fried his ass. He's a brilliant.
Why didn't you say something? If Eisen hadn't noticed in time, you'd be dead.
He's fine.
because you ordered me to keep my mouth shut.
Look, he's a bit special, bless him. You've got to be more
Not
literal.
what I meant. Why? Why would you do that?
I'm gonna have to eat you now.
Whoa, take it easy, Velvet.
Let me guess, kid. You were bound by an exorcist? I thought as much. The boy's will has been sealed away.
Oh,
Malakim have individual personalities, just like humans.
well, you are one, aren't you? So
But
that makes sense.
exorcists have developed methods to seal those personalities away, so they can use Malakim as uncomplaining tools.
Oh,
Will he always be like this?
I'm afraid
Can't
so.
say. I've never seen one escape the exorcist before.
No, then he'll be fine then. Give him some time. It's all part of the plot anyway. Plot device, plot points, blah blah blah. Velvet could just beat it out of him one night. He'll be fine. She might even get kinky with him. Oh no, don't get kinky with him because that's against the law. Oh, but then this is Japan,
Listen,
isn't it?
kid,
Where it's not.
If you're ever in trouble, speak up, okay?
If I'm in trouble?
What is trouble? No, forget what I was saying. You know, obviously in the UK that's illegal, whereas in Japan I'm not so sure. Either way, Velvet, I'll leave it to you. It's your business. I'm not interested. All I'm interested in is you lezzing it up with the next fittest girl ever. But anyway,
You better be ready.
let's just keep kicking ass for now. Doing some cool ass fighting. Yeah, like I said, I'm not interested in Red Dead Redemption 2, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I really do hope it'll be fine. But yeah, Battlefield 5, yeah, the pre-orders are weak, so God knows why. Maybe it is because people who are, you know, don't like women in their games in terms of the factual immersion thing are just not buying it, and that might be true. I don't really care. I'm not really a fan of Battlefield anyway. Again, good games if you like that sort of thing. Same with COD, but I don't really care for them, to be honest with you. I used to when I was younger.
Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
Said that last time. You know, it doesn't really bother me. It really doesn't. So either way, that's what's happened to Battlefield 5. We'll see where it goes from there. People who I think it looks like a good game, to be fair. Graphically, it looks amazing. Battlefield 5. I'm sure it'll do all right. But people are worried it'll go the same way as Titanfall 2, when EA released it on the back of Battlefield 1, I think, and yeah, completely cocked that up. So EA are probably going to do the same thing again. And probably, therefore, it won't sell very well, and it'll get sidelined and buried, just like EA usually do. And they're probably doing it on purpose to a certain degree, because they're trying to not balls it up like they did with Battlefront 2 with the whole microtransactions, pay-to-win thing, loot box thing they did, like they do with FIFA and Madden. So it may very well be that they're just sort of, yeah, just saying, look, it's dead now. We can't monetize it in the way we want to monetize it to make X billions. So we're just going to kill it like we did with Titanfall. That's probably what they're going to do. So they can afford to. And that way then EA will only have their profitable things. Which is fair enough, I suppose. It sucks for everybody else,
You said
but whatever.
exorcists bind Malakim's free will.
Yeah. We've lived in this land a long time, and we're our own folk, just like humans.
Fair enough.
Only a small portion of humans, those with strong resonance, like the exorcists, were able to perceive our existence.
But the
Okay.
Advent changed that.
Now Malakim can be seen by ordinary people.
Oh, right.
We're
Oh,
being
that makes
robbed
sense,
of our
yes.
free will and made into obedient tools. Humans
How,
praise
though?
Artorias for providing a miraculous new weapon against demons, but Malakim aren't mere objects.
Malakim aren't things?
They are. As far as Artorias is concerned, Malachim, demons, and humans are all nothing more than tools. Everything in service to his utopia of reason. That's all anyone is to him. Even my brother.
Yeah. Yeah, not cool. Oh, we're gonna kick his ass in time, Velvet, don't you worry about that. Even though I'm crap at playing this game, we will get there, don't you worry. Unless something catastrophic happens that makes me unforgive the game in some massive, ranty, rambly sort of way like I sometimes do. But we'll see, hopefully not. So far it's been very interesting and very cool, I like it. I do like this game, it's good, I like playing it. But yeah, we'll see what happens with Battlefield 5. Again, not particularly first, but for those of you who are first, yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. I'm gonna go the other way actually, because I think going right will end up taking us further on than we need to go. I mean, I could check the map, but I'm just exploring for now. And again, I said I'd edit these bits out, but again, I'm recording this late. I can't be arsed and lazy, so sorry. That's why I'm filling it up with my comments and thoughts and rambles on current gaming news. But I think that's pretty much it for now. I mean, there might be some other bits and bobs I've forgotten, but you never know. Oh, there's an exclamation mark at the top there. What does that mean? That's a talky thing, isn't it? I'm sure it is. Right, we'll worry about that. I'm not going to fight these dudes just yet. I'd like to try and pick up the pace just a little bit here, just because I've run out of things to talk about, and that would be padding. Let's get the kitty. How many souls are there going to be? 35. So obviously it looks like it goes up by a huge amount each time. So it's just going to disappear, but that's fair enough. As they said before, some of them give you gifts, some of them don't. So I'm guessing it's every other box, or maybe it's a random thing, or perhaps it's like every set number of boxes. It sort of increases with time. Who knows? Right. It might be that this exclamation mark is where we need to go. In fact, if anything, it does look like it, to be honest with you. I'm a bit concerned. Oh, no, the hell's that? There's a talky thing. That's a very strange creature up ahead. It could be a demon of some sort, I imagine. I think he's fondling the rocks. Okay, well, again, do what you like, sir. Or madam. Or non-gender specific now, whatever, or gender fluid.
Titles! Titles!
Or you could be one of those.
Are
That's
you a
fucking creepy.
turtle demon or something?
No.
You got it all wrong.
You're just
I'm the
another
white
annoying
Titles.
character I want to
Sorry
stab.
about spooking you all.
No,
If
please
you're not
die.
a demon, then perhaps you're a Moloch.
Nope. I'm just a plain old Titles. Nothing more and nothing less.
Please die.
I'm sure you guys have lots of questions about
No,
me,
I don't.
But for now, I'd appreciate it if you could hold off on them.
I don't care.
Right. Sure, if you insist.
I really don't give a shit. I want you to die.
obliged.
Please die.
The turtles are traveling merchants of considerable savvy.
Oh.
Their services could be quite useful for members of the underworld like us.
Oh.
You don't say. Sounds handy.
Okay, don't die then.
You
My mistake. I
betcha.
jumped down. I
And
jumped
at
down.
old
It's only because you're
White Turtle
annoying.
Shop, we believe the customer's smile is what matters most.
Then shut
That being
up, then.
said, this being where it is, my prices unfortunately might be a little on the high.
Well, I appreciate your
I
honesty.
know. You're going to give us a bargain.
I'd love to do that, Cease. But when you do's business out in remote areas like this, the costs add up and,
Well, just walk away
You're
then.
just taking advantage of the situation.
I can't entirely deny that, but
Then that settles it. You'll do business with us at market prices, and that's final.
We should seal the deal with a smile, too, since it matters so much to him. Like this.
much obliged.
Well, that's putting him in his place. 'Cause I'm not going to lie. You're annoying. And that fact that you're a merchant character, which means you're going to be important, is even worse. Okay, game, that's one strike towards me unforgiving you completely and not playing it. You've got to stop this bullshit. I don't care if you find it funny or if this is your form of comedy. It is not for me. Please stop producing annoying characters. I know, you could argue it's typical of Japanese games to some degree. It's like their thing. But nope. And again, Velvet handled the situation incredibly well, as always. In fact, if anything, Velvet's the probably going to be the lifesaver of this game for me. Yes, please stretch and do that. It's so hot. No, stop ogling, stop ogling. She's a human. Well, she's not a human. She's a demon. She's fictional, but still, she's a person of intellect. Don't reduce her to an object. Point being is if it wasn't for Velvet, I would have killed you by now and quit the game. So you're lucky. Well, that's your fault, isn't it? Anyway, right. So that's him referring to the prices, by the way. Right. I'm going to have to get some apple gel, aren't I? So let's do that. Oh. He's only got 11, I think. But we'll buy them anyway. Good time. So, yeah, he's only got 11. Okay. Don't need any life bottles. I don't need any equipment, to be fair. I could sell some stuff, but I'll do that off screen because then we'll be here all day. So we'll just leave it at that. We could start enhancing stuff. I'll have a look at this off screen because, again, if I start selling equipment, I won't be able to do this sort of stuff. I'll have a look at this off screen so I get the hang of it, and then I'll probably show it in a video. But for now, we'll make do with what we've got. But obviously, I'm gonna double back actually. I think 'cause I don't know if that's the correct way to go. Actually, no. Let's just carry on. Why not? Let's just carry on. I can always explore the cave off screen, I suppose. That's leading out of the cave. I have no idea where we're going. I really don't. Oh!
You sure know how to drive a hard bargain, Velvet.
What else was I supposed to do? Would you rather I devoured him and swiped all his stuff?
Actually, yes. That would have been a better plan. Why didn't you do that?
Still, that Turtles was an interesting guy.
No, he was not.
It's
If you
a
want to
big
hang out with him all
world,
day,
kid.
buddy, you go
Lot of
ahead. We
strange
can manage
folks
without
out
you.
there.
So I'm discovering.
Please don't discover that sort of thing.
He probably took one look at us and thought the very same thing.
I admit it would be quite disturbing, but at the same
Demon,
time,
a Moloch, and a Reaper. We've got it all.
except the
Ain't
punchline.
that the truth?
Yeah, but then again, because she's the leader, technically, with her dominatrix stuff, it's fine. But yeah, just no. I don't want to. Oh, more back stuff.
What are turtles anyway?
I don't want to
Some
know.
sort of turtle men.
Oh, I gathered
Yeah,
that.
but what are they?
They are what they are. All you need to know is that they're good at peddling things.
Well, no,
They're
because we
probably
just
called
completely
turtles
beat him
because
down
they
on
wear all those
prices.
sea turtle shells on their backs. After all, Rokuro means sixth son, and that's what I am.
Yeah, all right, we know that.
I was Teresa's second tethered Malachim. So I was number 2.
Okay, gathered that.
That's a title, not a name.
Huh?
Would someone just give the kid a name already?
No, it's his name, Balak number
A
2.
name. For me?
But just Malik number 2 is fine. It's a great name. Come on, they did it in Austin Powers. His henchman, Dr. Evil, his name number 2. It's number 2. It's fine. I don't know. Pedanticism, eh? Let's go this way then and see where this is. See where this is ending up. Because maybe this actually goes to the other place. No, it doesn't. But it is a small area and it has a chest, so we shall go and explore it anyway. Oh, and it's a warp point. That's handy. I shall have that. Thank you so much. 640 gold. Good times. That's paid for some of the older. I don't want to walk to anywhere just yet, but at least we found it. And again, we haven't been able to do this yet. That's okay. Right. So let's. I want to go. Right, I'm going to go back because this looks like the main area, not this bit, but the previous bit we're on. The bit we're going to now. I'm going to go further back and go the other way. See if that leads to a dead end or not. Because I'm sure these sort of interlink with each other, but I want to have a look. I don't want to be... I do get praise for my thoroughness, which I don't know why, because I keep thinking I'm time wasting, but some people seem to like this sort of thing, so I'm like, okay, fair enough. And I do like being thorough, but I know that it can be pretty boring. And again, you can skip ahead if you want. All I want to do... I gotta go all the way back. Jesus, that's further than I thought. Well, I'll try not to fight any enemies on the way there, because we'll just be padding this out for too long. I can do some grinding again off screen if I need to. Get stuck on a boss fight or something like that. But yeah, I just want to go back and have a look, and then we'll carry on with where we were going. But yeah, anything else to talk about? Not really. So a bit boring, really, I suppose. There's lots of enemies making hissy noises. Can we go that way? Doesn't look like it. No, so we can't get that herb, sadly. That's fine. Maybe if we to go another way we can get it, which might be where we're going now. Could be, could be. Oh yeah, what else is there to talk about? God, I need to prepare myself with things to talk about when stuff like this happens. We have to do lots of backtracking. Otherwise, I will have to edit it out, won't I? Well, I'm not editing it out again today. Skip ahead in the video. I'm being lazy, but I'm going to have to basically edit these bits out. It's the only way, really. Which probably is the right thing. It's just annoying. Like I said, this game doesn't like me going into Windows mode. It's a bit thing about... Oh, we're over this side. Okay, well, let's see if there's any treasures around here. Well, bits of bobs we can have a look at. Ooh, don't go away. I don't want to fight anybody if I can help it, because it just wastes time. There's another treasure chest there, which is good. Lots of enemies not wanting me to do the thing. But that's their problem, not mine. Just grabbing some cat souls, well, always a good thing. Life bottle, good, good. Because I haven't really used one yet, but you never know, we might have to very, very soon. Okay, well that was worth it. Yeah, I got some loot out of that, so that's cool. I just need to make sure that in future I just sort of double back straight away rather than sort of carry on. You know, it's probably the best plan. But yeah. All's good. Oh, Nintendo's something else to talk about. Nintendo's going after the well, they're threatening to sue all those emulation sites for, you know, basically having all of their old NES, SNES, N64 games, probably a few ones as well, like GameCube and all that, all available as ROMs, you know, basically for emulation purposes. And Nintendo's decided to clamp down on it as much as possible because they've been selling their NES Minis and SNES Minis. Possibly working on a Nintendo 64 one, which if they are, it'd be interesting to see, because N64 emulation is apparently a real bitch. So we'll see where that goes with that, if they do, if they can, that is. But they're clamping down on it all, or they might just release different versions of the NES Mini and the SNES Mini, you know, like with different game remixes on it. I mean, again, a lot of people are upset about it, about Nintendo doing it, and a lot of people also said that they're well within their rights to do it, because technically the emulator people and the ROM sites are breaking the law. They've also been monetizing off their websites with advertisements, so all of those things are true, and Nintendo just don't like it. They want to obviously keep the old IPs for themselves to make money off. But the sad thing is it's okay for Nintendo to protect their own games, the games that they know that they'll resell and be popular. That's fine. But what isn't fine is by going after the emulation sites and closing them down, you do lose access to some games that nobody else actually has access to, the rights or the publishing rights or development rights, because they don't exist anymore. And they're games that, you know, are quite obscure or rare, you know, only really around because people who played them in the past are like, oh yeah, I remember that game. It's the only way they can play it. And you know, and it's also a way of preservation, you know, to preserve the past, and so people can see it for themselves without forking out lots of money, because of course with the second-hand game market and retro gaming, it's extremely expensive, and a lot of people can't afford it, and a lot of games are rare, you know, so to have emulated versions and ROMs of the games means that, you know, if all copies run out or end up in collectors' hands of a certain game that nobody can play anymore legitimately, then you've got emulation, you know, and that's a good thing. But Nintendo are closing all of that down for the sake of profit and greed. And again, they're in their right to do so, but it's a bit of a bummer. And personally, I think it sucks a bit. I wish they didn't do that. But never mind, it is what they're doing. They are right to do it, so it's just a sign of the times.
Looks
Stop
like
flipping that
First
coin.
Mate has a strange superstition.
It's just a habit. Only comes up tails anyway.
I know you told us
Where
earlier.
did that coin come from? I've never seen a coin with a goddess on one side and the Reaper on the other.
Castlevania
Strictly
Lab.
speaking, that's not the Reaper on the back. It's an image of the Demon King, Daus.
Oh, right.
Where have I heard that name before?
Just now.
Martel the goddess, and Daus the demon king. The Book of Ragnarok, chapter 765, the Battle of Yggdrasil.
Whoa, you're awfully well read. The coin was dug up from some ancient ruins in another land. They called the place Carlin long ago.
There's thousands
It's made
of them
from
in a
soft,
warehouse.
ordinary
They've been selling them
gold,
off as
but they
tourist
had some
tourist
process to
pieces, but
harden
you know,
the metal and make it
illusion
resistant
and all
to
that.
scratches.
Wow, that's a rather rare find then.
No, I said there's a
Do you
warehouse
like
full
to
of them.
read books?
Teresa's chamber was full of them, so I spent a lot of time reading.
Isn't that
Ragnarok is a
convenient?
record of battles
Only you
from
had
the
a
Age of
Nintendo
Myth.
DS, kid.
I've read
Or
it
Switch.
several times now.
Anyway, coins like that are hard to come by. Where did you get it?
In a
It's
warehouse.
a long story.
I bought it
Never
at a
mind
charity
then.
shop.
So, were you deciding something with that coin toss?
Not anything I can talk about yet.
No.
Oh,
We
I'm
have
sorry
to
for
have
prying.
that for plot suspension purposes. I did catch on to the fact that basically old Malik number 2 here is definitely reminding Velvet here of her brother Laffy, because he used to, you know, read books and burrow away. So basically Malik number 2 is Laffy number 2, so to speak. But anyway, we'll crack on with that. So I did notice that from Velvet, how she reacted to it. I did see that. Hooray! We're outside in a lovely place, but the music is sinister and not so lovely. Oh dear. Oh god, what the fuck is that down there? Ew, that's creepy. Okay. Oh dear. This is a very mixture of there's a mixture of serenity and death. Intriguing. Okay, well, let's go down them. Whoop. That is a creepy ass thing. What is that? A mall? Oh god, there's loads. Okay, those are quite creepy. I don't like them. I don't like them. Don't like them at all. I don't know, I'm running away. Don't like them. Don't like them. Ow. They do hurt quite a bit as well, but that's okay. And they're also breaking up my frame rate too. But again, that's fine. Actually, why is that fine? It's not fine at all. God, it looks like they got spider heads for hands. I don't like these creatures at all. Those are creepy creatures. Oh, at least we leveled up though. That's always a plus. We're close to leveling up with everybody else, so might as well do that. But I don't like them at all. They're creepy. At least it got me to shut up, I suppose. Lovely seashell. Well, that's great. That just makes everything better. Oh, and another one. I love it. I feel so happy and joyous and relaxed and full of positive energy, positive word feely things.
There's no guard. Do we just go in?
No, there's these horrible things. It's all wrong.
This isn't what I expected.
I know. I'm just gonna say, bro. Oh, that looks pretty. No, that looks pretty nasty. That looks dark and. Oh, yeah, not so good.
There's a barrier over it?
Well, duh, it's a
Change
gate.
the security.
Oh,
You weren't kidding, were you? That scorpion and this barrier, all part of your curse.
You'll be lucky if that's the worst of it.
A direct assault would be a bad idea. What's the plan?
go
Down
home,
the
have a nice hot
cliff,
cup
there
of
should
tea,
be
and wait
an
for all this to
entrance
blow
used during the
over.
fortress's construction. We'll check that.
Oh, okay. Don't flip your coin then. If you flip your coin, that is a bad thing. Stop flipping your coin.
You did your research.
I had to, didn't I?
Why? Well, obviously, if you're going to plan an attack, that is usually a good idea. I will grant you that. But, yeah. Let's go back up here and just make sure we quickly checked everything. Actually, something else to talk about, because I've got a news feed here from my YouTube thing. That Nintendo may be, just say rumour by the way, of course, may be releasing a more powerful Nintendo Switch in early 2019. Do you know what? I can believe that they'll do that, because they did the new 3DS, didn't they? Hardware upgrade. And since the Switch has an exploit in it, a proper hardware exploit that people have been using to do emulations and stuff that cannot be patched, it would not be surprising that they release a revised Switch console with some more hardware in it and a patched Tegra X1 chip. So that is interesting to note. I might grab one of those, but I don't like hardware upgrades generally, because it's like the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X. I just think it's a bit of a oh! Okay, well, I didn't expect that, but I suppose I should have done, really. I don't... Ah! Ow! I don't like mid-cycle hardware revisions, or well, they do revisions anyway, of course, they always have done, but proper power upgrade revisions, as opposed to just, you know, oh, we've made the circuit board a bit easier to manufacture, oh, we've reduce the power consumption of the CPU and GPU or APU or whatever. You know, there's always revisions like that done to make the consoles cheaper to manufacture and try and close any loopholes and that sort of thing. Always has happened, I know that. But proper hardware upgrades have only recently started coming back in. I mean, they did it with the 32X and the Sega CD, and they were going to do it with the SNES and the SNES CD, and then you know, and that's about it really. I mean, obviously, it has happened in the past before, but it's just such a silly idea, unless you've got games to take advantage of it, which most of the time they don't. They'll have a handful, and that's it. So, yeah, it's the fact that Nintendo the fact that Nintendo may release a more of a revamped Switch. They probably would have to do it anyway, because the fact that now that developers are making games for Xbox One X and PS4 Pro compatibility, and obviously PC's getting stronger every day, or well, I suppose it's a bit of an exaggeration, but PC's getting more sophisticated in hardware designs, and therefore gamers demanding more stuff. You know, yeah, the Switch is going to have to play catch-up, really, which is a bit of a bummer. But at the same time, it means extra money from a Switch owner. You know, oh, well, I've got to buy a new Switch console now, and I've only had it for like 2 years. I mean, I've only had mine for, well, about 8 months now. I haven't had it for very long. And the people who, you know, to bring out a new Switch in 2019, maybe in about 2 years afterwards, is a bit of a tall order. I mean, I know I don't know if they did the same for the PS4 Pro. I can't remember when that came out during the PS4's life. It's not really worth it. I personally just stick to the original hardware. It just seems silly. But again, for Nintendo, they kind of have to do it in this particular case because of the Tegra X1 having the flaw that it has, you know. So I suppose they're going to have to, really. So in this one occasion, I can see why they're doing it, but it's still a tall order, because it will definitely upset customers of the standard Switch. But it seems to have worked out well with the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X. People seem to have bought them, and the Xbox One S as well. I forgot about that one. People seem to have sort of accepted it and done it and been happy with it. There hasn't really been any proper negative backlash about it. So, you know, maybe it'll be alright, you know. And the new 3DS, I don't know how many of those were sold. I don't think very many were, to be honest with you. But oh, there's a gate over there. That's two that's been guarded. Right, okay, so we have to go the other way then. That's fine. I was just investigating, trying to be thorough. Das ist all. Yeah, I don't know. But then again, you know, it is what it is. I might get one, I might not. The only reason why I might have to get one, and I'm a bit sore, is also the build quality of the current Switches aren't that great either. So hopefully, if they do release a new hardware revision one with slightly better hardware, it probably won't have that much better hardware compared to the original, but it might have some more RAM. It might have a slightly tweak. It'll have a tweaked Tegra X1 in it that may produce a bit more, you know, speed and power and all that. Maybe more power efficient. Who knows? But hopefully it's built a bit better, you know. I mean, my Switch is actually falling, well, it's not falling apart, of course not, I haven't dropped or anything, but the screen's beginning to pop out on the top right. If you look at a Switch like face on the screen, you imagine the top right part of the screen is popping out due to heat. Even though I've cleaned the vents, I've made sure there's no dust in it, I've done all that. I do play it primarily in docked mode, but I know it gets quite hot. But yeah, the screen's popping out, it's really irritating. It hasn't damaged it, it still works, but it is really shoddy, you know, especially the money they're asking for it. It's not acceptable, you know. So maybe with the new one they'll tweak the build quality, and if they do, fair enough, but they should have done that to begin with. But anyway, I'm driven.
Is that the way in?
Well, it's a way in, and it's the least guarded, so I guess we'll go for it. Well, so was the other one, but there's a big gate back there.
Which means there's no barrier. Let's move, everyone.
Well, why can't they guard it with a barrier? Is that just, they're just trying to save money? Cut costs? I guess even administrations like this have to do so. Who knows? Although there seems to be something scary about these dudes.
Those guards are
evil!
Careful, they're not what they seem.
Oh. Oh, they've been infected with the demon blight. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. We can handle them. I wonder if they did that out of choice, or it just happened. Who knows?
What
Yeah.
kind of curse is this, Aizen?
I warned you, didn't I?
Oh, so Right, so this is all part of Ice. Right, okay, so it's making it basically unlucky for us and harder for us when it shouldn't have done. Right. Well, that's interesting. I quite like that, actually. That's a cool idea that you've got a character with you that's cool and powerful, but he carries a curse that sometimes makes things a lot harder than it should do. I kind of like that. I'd go with that. That's quite a cool idea. I mean, it can be annoying, I'm saying, and all that, but I kind of like it, even though it's a bit of a Deus Ex Machina sort of thing, a little bit. I like it. It's cool. It's cool. Cursed pirate. Where have we not had that before?
You wouldn't expect these guards to carry the demon blight. Is this your curse again?
Probably.
I like it. It's cool.
If I'd charged in, that might have turned ugly. Thank you for stopping me.
Well,
Don't thank me. He's the one who noticed the danger.
sorry, I talked out a line again. I broke your order.
In that case, I'll be counting on you to keep watch. After all, we've got a Reaper with us. Who knows what else we'll find?
An Irishman? An Englishman? Scotsman? A bar? Good setup for a joke, though.
Huh?
She's saying it's all right to talk.
What? But I've never had it all right to talk. Man,
Understood. Keeping watch.
check out that ass. Get back off, she's my bitch. The trouble is, he'd get her as well. Wanker. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, let's crack on for a bit longer then, because it's been a few days since I've did a video. Shut up, you ugly things. Oh, treasure chest. So yeah, we've exhausted that topic then. That was what it was. Need to find more things to talk about and making these video recordings. Probably a good idea. Need to do that. That way then I don't have to edit then. But then again, I still have to work hard coming up with new topics to talk about and having opinions on them. So in a way, it's kind of swapping one hard piece of work for another. At least this one's a bit easier to do, just talking and allowing you to skip the video because I don't have to go into Windows mode. Perhaps I'll tweak the game or see if I can make a way for it to sort of vaguely work so it's not too difficult, but
Looks like you want
whatever. So anyway, probably it's Battle of these scary things, and these are dreadfully quite creepy. And what are they anyway? Obviously they're called mauls, I know that much, but what are they in terms of their entity? I'm assuming they're demon creatures? Because they don't look like anything organic, like anything that could exist or like in the cave we had spiders and scorpions and the actually those three-headed seed things that look like little cactuses with the green with the dead eyes. That was weird as well. That's not really organic either. I'm going to put it down to demons. And leave it at that. Maybe not a bad idea. And I need to sort out equipment soon anyway, because I know I'm sure some people have mastered abilities and I haven't bothered to tweak it. In fact, if anything, I might do that now actually. So what I am going to do is I'm going to just pause the video for a moment. I am just going to go and just check that everything's functioning okay, because sometimes if I record for too long, it does start to go all wrong a bit. So I will do a bit of editing here, because I can. And I'll tweak the equipment of the characters and that sort of thing. Then we'll be back in a moment. We'll go on for a bit longer. Sounds like a plan. So I shall be back in 2 ticks. Okay, so yeah, tweak the equipment. Not a lot really needed tweaking because we still haven't really got some stuff for Velvet or Rock. And now we've got Eitzen and Malik number 2. Yeah, we still got to tweak stuff. But number 2 and Eitzen are still they've just joined us recently. They're still mastering stuff. But yeah, we need to get some new equipment for Velvet and Rock. But anyway, now with that being done, I'm going to save again. Pointlessly, I know, but again, paranoia. Let's go into the cave. Or wherever it is we're going to. Fortress or whatever. That is an interesting looking set of monsters.
Looks like there are demons inside as well. Don't tell me, Eisen. You're the source of demon blight?
He might
Nope.
be.
It's just our bad luck to be around when it's spread.
Oh,
This
maybe
is
not.
what it means to walk with the Reaper. You've only yourselves to blame.
It works in our favor. The enemy won't be capable of an organized response.
And we're a small group. Our mobility will be an advantage in the chaos.
Good
So,
point.
Eisen, how do we open the sea gate?
The
Well, a
controls ought
lever.
to be located in the upper part of the gate.
Oh, well, all that.
We'll activate them and then send a signal.
Got it. To the top of the gate,
Top-
then.
Team America's signal is a jazz hands. Ah! Good times. So we are in the Seagate Fortress of Vortigern. 'Cause I swear to God I've seen that name in several fantasy games before. Oh look, it's got some weird sort of car... Well, I thought they were cars, but they're not. They're carts, but they're like cars. So that's what they look like anyway. Coolio. Right, okay, well that being said and done then, let's go and tackle some more guard demons.
I'll end this quickly.
Music's pretty more epic this time because we're now meaning business. I did a guard, so that's good. I've got to stop using my arts so much. That's well, not my arts, but my hidden arts. I think the flame attack that I've got. Because I keep using that. It's a little bit. It's a bit jarring. How are we doing for health and stuff? Everybody's fine. Nicely done. Well done, guys. Doing a much better job than I am.
I wish I had power like that.
No, you can't.
Forget about it if I were you.
I'm only in with ladies. God damn it, Aiden, I know you're trying to chat her up, and don't get me wrong, bro. You've got fine taste, but yeah, she ain't yours, bitch. She ain't yours at all. She don't even mind. She knows which side of the shoe she caters to. Why did I say that? It makes no sense. Whatever. The point being is it was a paraphrasing of a term for lesbian. Doesn't matter. Let's carry on. Boop de boop. Yeah, run out of the way. Again, still not guarding. Have not learned a single thing. I've noticed throughout this whole video so far. I said I'd get better at guarding or start practicing it, and I'm not doing it. I really need to sort of... it all comes down to like... I still haven't bothered switching targets with enemies either. So I really should do that. I mean, that's just me being very lazy. Like, there's a target for an enemy there. I need to target them, and then I can guard them a bit better.
We're finished here. Let's go.
That might be the best way to do it, but I always cock it up. Anyway, point B. Alright. We'll come get you, Mr. Batman.
On to battle.
Go. Nicely done. Get some arts. Oh, I'm out of SG. Run away! Nice. Kick them down. It's good. Kick them down. Try and switch this back here. Ow. Got some trouble there. Trying to do it again. Not really having much luck, but we killed somebody else though, which is good. Rock came in with the save there. Nicely done. Well done, guys. We're a good team. Well, you are anyway. That's good advice. I will do that. Aiden. Don't you worry about that. Right, we need to go this way, I think. Let's do so. Or was this the way we came in? No, it's not, because the way it came in had cards on the side. How did I forget about that? It's because I'm rubbish, that's why. Right, let's move anyway. Ooh.
Hey, not all the ships left.
A battleship. Not good.
Yeah, no, but they probably left it because it was broken down or something like that. This is very nice and pretty. Again, look at the water. I always love water physics, just water in general. I know it's not running optimally on my PC, but that's still pretty cool.
A fortress with a sea gate that blocks the entire strait. It's crazy what the Abbey can build.
Until recently, I might not have believed it possible.
It's no sweat if you're using Malachim as tools.
Yeah, alright, don't
Malachim
rub it
can be
in,
made
we
a
get
blade
it.
to
We're
fell
all
demons.
Malachinists.
They can also be made a hammer to forge metal.
It's another way the Abbey and the Kingdom show their dominance to the people.
Well, big tall
It says,
structures.
Do not resist. Submit.
No, it says, I have no
Disgusting is
penis.
what
My
it
penis
is.
is very small.
Disgusting.
Well done, you
Agreed.
learnt your first word. Sorry, I shouldn't be patronising. I like number 2. Right, okay. Yeah, nah, it's just a penis envy thing. Don't worry about it. That's all it is. We can get past all that. Anyway, cool. I like it. I like the depth. I think what I like about this game as well is the depth of field's pretty cool. I don't know if it's just because of the way it's running on mine, but I do like the depth of field. It's pretty neat. Or draw distance, whatever it's called. It's quite good. It's nice. It's basic, I'm sure it is, but it looks very nice. I like it. Adds a sense of scope and immersion to the game, is what I'm trying to say with my stutterance. Boop boop. On the ladder. I forget the name of the song that everybody knows when you climbing ladders you need to sing. Actually, no, I know the name of the song. That was a lie that I just said. I just don't know how the song goes because I haven't done it for ages. All I know is called Snake Eater. That's it, really. I suppose you can't really sing it anyway, so Konami will copyright strike it, wouldn't it? What a thrill. The darkness and silence of a man running towards a breasted lady being punched by another man who's cursed. Snake eater. Sorry, I'll stop. Was he scared of the door or what? He just came running towards us. He looked panicked. Maybe he was just attacking us as part of his duty, in which case, fair enough. At least he was trying to do his job.
This door should lead to the gate. But it looks like they've got it locked up tight.
Well, because it's closed. Why don't you try it? It might not be. That actually made me jump there a little bit. Don't worry, I have just the... Oh. Yeah, that's pretty locked up tight then.
Brute force is out.
Just because one fist! I know your fist is powerful, but you could team up a bit here, guys.
Where's the key?
I am a proud knight of Midgand.
And I have a
I'm not
crackingly
about to yield
awful
to the likes of
moustache.
Petty demons.
Well, that ain't gonna go down with her. You have just sewn yourself up for death.
There's nothing I hate more than someone else trying to control the direction of my life.
He's just trying to do his job, bro. Don't get too
My
personal about
wheel is
this.
mine to hold.
Look, he's doing his
If
job.
I'm not
Don't
the
get
one
personal.
steering the ship, then I'm not truly alive.
Yep, look, he's doing his
The
job.
one steering.
Oh God, look, you're teaching him all the wrong things.
Indeed. And my entire life is devoted to the defense of this fortress.
See, he's just doing his job. He wants to get paid.
Then you better be ready to accept all that happens to you in the line of duty.
Yeah, he does. Hopefully. Ooh, that's some pretty swanky shit there, I'd say. Are you gonna get tender with him?
Maybe it's time we found out just how deep your devotion truly
He's getting
goes.
tender with him! Oh my God, it's yaoi! Nope, nope! Oh! Damn, he thrusted it up there big.
Take it easy. There's 9 more fingers to go.
Oh, I didn't need to know that, Idson. Seriously, bro.
Wait. The key is in the control room.
I know he's breaking his
Through
fingers,
there.
by the way, but even so, just the way that was purveyed, bro.
One more question.
Can you
Which way
take
to the
6
battleship?
fingers up the butthole? It's just out there, bro. Do you not see the battleship out there? We don't need that.
Straight ahead. Up the stairs.
Maybe he likes this
Got
sort of
it.
thing. Okay, you can have 6 fingers, but no more. There you go, 6-finger punch. I didn't say I would put it up your butthole, but maybe later. Oh my God, his penis is really small.
Well, thank you for handling that.
Oh, don't worry, he does it
It
all
just
the
comes
time.
naturally.
That's just horrible.
We need that key, but we also need to take out the battleship before it sails against the Von Eltia.
Okay, well, we'll manage it.
He's right. The control room or the docks? Which will it be?
Control room. I'll go to the docks, fuck that shit. Have I got to make the decision? Is this into the tutorial thing?
Let's start searching.
Okay.
Oh, okay, maybe it is. Alright, whatever. Point being is I'm going for the key. Sorry, bro. Do apologies about that. I didn't realise he was a fister. We're a complicated sort of group, you know? We're very diverse. That's what we're trying to be, you see. A very diverse sort of group. Which I'm okay with. I think flavoursome and diversity is a good thing. I may not agree with all of it, but I do like it nonetheless. Right, let's get hidden
You know, you're
conversation.
pretty good with your fists, Eisen.
Yeah, I don't need to
Not
know
as
that.
good as you are with your swords.
Please
I
don't
feel
start
like I've
having
seen
a dick
lot of your
comparison
crew with
competition.
swords. Do you really never use them yourself?
No, not with the Reaper's curse, I don't. It likes to rear its head at the worst times. I've broken blades just by unsheathing them, and once, just as I was about to deliver a finishing blow, my blade separated from the hilt and went flying. That sort of thing.
I'm talking about my
A sword
penis. I
isn't
broke my
something
penis.
I can rely upon when my life is at stake. I fight using only my own body. That's one less thing that can go wrong.
Except for your penis, bro.
It's
Your
too
penis
bad
could
you're not
break
a
at the wrong
swordsman.
time.
I
Just
bet we
saying.
could have had a hell of a fight.
I wouldn't need a sword to make it interesting. What do you say? Want to try your sword against my curse?
Sure, if the right time comes. Just don't whine when I end up winning.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh god, these two are going to get a room. Look, when this is all over, go and have your orgy party. I'm sure you'll all have some fun with it.
Well, here's where the
Whatevers.
real show starts. Do we have a plan first, mate?
The fortress guards are almost all ordinary soldiers. Just a handful of exorcists to deal with.
They went to the trouble to build this huge gate. You'd think they'd keep it better defended.
Yeah, well, that would be because
You
of
don't need an
inconvenient plot
army of
points.
exorcists to keep a bunch of disorganized pirates
don't want
under
those, by the way.
control, do you?
You want
As long as
convenient
they're
plot
fighting
points.
ordinary humans, the Royal Army would suffice.
So a few exorcists as officers is all they need.
It was built as a symbol of the Empire. but it seems Artorias is the one really giving the orders. The Abbey directs security and defense, and Imperial soldiers are under Exorcist command.
We aim for the Exorcists then. The harder they are, the more fun it'll be.
Ready to bust some heads?
No!
I'd rather cut them, actually.
Oh! Yeah, kid, don't listen, man. Don't start getting ideas. Please don't. Please stay innocent in all this. Oh, God. This game can be so filthy sometimes. Okay. Right, well, while those two are getting jiggy with each other and trying to basically one-up their penis sizes, we need to start making plans. So, guessing that's where we came from. Ooh, frame rate went a bit there. So, let's start down here then, I think would be a good plan. Unless this is going backwards. I think this is going backwards actually, weirdly enough. Yeah, I think this is going backwards. Oops! My bad. Okay, yeah, I think I was going backwards there. Sorry. Yes, because that's the one with the key, isn't it? Right, I just get it. See, my spatial awareness is rubbish. We'll go down to the basement first, because that... Wait a minute, that's where we came from. Huh? I'm so confused! Right, so we haven't been down here, though. Right, I don't think we have been down here. It's just like a similar part of the map. I'm getting very confused now. No, because there's carts on either side. Yeah, no, I don't think we... Oh! I don't like that! I mean, that thing with the green thing coming out of it, with the black block, whatever, is creepy enough. That over there, whatever that is, I don't like it. And it had a creepy noise. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I like the enemy variety in this game. There's some creepy designs. Again, like, at least so far, we haven't seen much repetition yet. I'm sure there will be, like, reskins and, you know, colour swaps, colour shade swaps and all that sort of stuff. But, so far the enemies have been pretty varietable, which is good. I like it. Right, I need to be careful here. Oh god, oh god. Nice. Nice. Hurricane, hurricane, worked great.
Come on, really?
Yeah, alright, I know I'm crap at this game. Just give me a bit of a... Give me a little bit of whatever it is. Right, where was that Reaper thing? Is it still there or is it gone? I think it's gone. Maybe it was like one of those rare enemies that pops up. Yeah, it seems to have disappeared. Must have been a rare enemy then, because it's gone now. Okay. That's fine. Alright, let's fight one of these dudes then. I want to see what this is all about. Yeah, he's gone. Wallman! What an original name. But at least it's honest. It basically it does exactly what it says on the tin, so I suppose I can't fault that. Okay, seems to be... They're pretty well guarded, but they don't have much SG. I imagine, however, if you get attacked by one, that they do a fair bit of damage, so should really be guarding and dodging them. Now that guy seems paralysed at the moment, so I should take advantage of that. In fact, I'm just going to go Consuming Claw. We haven't done that for a while yet. Let's just do it. Nicely done. Very good, guys. Well done. Right, they seem quite easy to kill, but...
Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
They seem quite easy to kill, but... I reckon if they hit you, they do a lot of damage. I don't know why I did that. Oh.
You'll be rust on my blade.
But I think, hang on, actually, I'm going to practice doing this. I think he's mastered his Mercury Satchel, so we can give him the Amber Bag. That's the next one then. Okay, cool. We'll do that. Hurricane! Uh-oh. Alright, they're not doing so much damage, but that body slam or wall slam attack he did just there, that probably would be quite dangerous, so... Yeah, that slam attack doesn't look good. I bet if you get hit by that, they'll do a fair bit of damage. If it doesn't, then these guys are a bit of a walkover. Yeah, 142 damage. They do a little bit of damage. And they can stun you a bit as well, which is never a good thing. But luckily...
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
That's fine. That's just the way I like it. Okay, cool. What was that scary Reaper-looking thing? I want it to come back now. It's gone. Must have been a rare thing, I don't know, or maybe just... Who knows? Let me know in the comment section what that Reaper scary thing was with the scary noise, because that was scary. Did you not know that was scary? It was scary. Yeah, very scary. Right, let's march... Oh, better save the game actually while we're here, just in case, because you never know. Alright, let's go this way then. But yeah, that was a creepy ass thing, whatever that was. Ooh, oh, bat! I can handle bats. Buddy!
Don't get overcome.
Oh, a couple of lizard men as well, which weren't there, by the way, game. Whatever's.
No escape. Who wants some?
Oh, shit. Back from behind. Bats don't like taken from the behind. I hate that. Nice. Very good, very good, very good. Lovely. That's it. Good times, good times. Well done, guys. Well done.
Come on, really?
No, they did good there. Don't start getting potey just because they're doing better than you. Right, so he's mastered his void ring. That's a good thing as well. So let's change that then. Nicely done. So you've mastered the fire ring. Then I think got your resistance ring, which is a bit rubbish, but we'll give it to you anyway. Have you mastered anything else? No. You've mastered all your stuff apart from the earth ring. And we haven't got any blade, we haven't got any belt, we haven't got any garment. We haven't got any new boots either, sadly. That's a bit of a bummer. Have you mastered anything else since then? Oh, yeah, you've mastered your twin charm, which we can't change. Have you mastered anything yet? Not yet, but you're on the way. Okay! I can deal with that. Can we get up there? How do we get up there? Ah, planks! Very clever. Clever. Oh, we can keep going this. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? I didn't even notice that. I was about to go back on myself there, but we didn't need to. Unless this is again the correct way we need to go, but... I don't know, should we go... Should we go back on ourselves? Well, let's have a quick look in here and then we can always double back if we need to. This could be a dead end. It looks like it is not. No, we can get there's a ladder up there, okay. Might go back on ourselves a little bit there and just check the other bit of the rooms out. A life bottle, very handy. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Alright, we'll go back on ourselves, just check the other way that we could go. Obviously, it may be that we have to go both these ways anyway, and I'm just backtracking for no particular reason, but you don't know that. You see, when you play this for the first time, you won't, would you? We're just going to have to backtrack, because again, this game is notorious for that. Backtracking can be rewarding. Like, oh, something else to talk about in the game world, the Resident Evil 2 remake. Oh, that looks very, very, very good. Looking forward to that. Probably going to play it with my sister on the Xbox One, because that's the only sort of current generation console we've got, sadly. Don't have a PS4, my PC won't be able to run it, sadly. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm annoyed that it's over the shoulder, but from what I've seen of screenshots, I haven't seen a trailer for it, I'm just keeping screenshots at the moment. It does look very, 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 very cool. The only thing that's really weird is limited editions they're releasing of the game are so overpriced. Like, Game UK are doing a limited edition release for 230 quid. You get a statue of Leon, fair enough. You get,
Lovely.
Oh.
A fallen boulder. They're not much for maintenance around here.
Yeah, I was to say, they are
We'd
cutting
never be able to
costs.
smash through it. If it weren't for bad luck, we wouldn't have any luck at all.
I suppose.
We still have to get through here somehow. Let's see if we can find some way to move the rock.
Large boulder blocks are too big to jump or climb across. Okay, so we just have to ignore it for now then. That's fine, that's fine. But yeah, no, yeah, the limited edition comes with the figure of Leon. It does look quite nice, so hopefully that's high quality. Comes with a map of the outside, well, not a map, but like a postery thing of the outside of the Raccoon Police the Raccoon City Police Station. It was like a converted museum, as it's in the lore of the game. And then there is you get the 4 keys, which I think is quite nice. You know, the club key, the heart key, diamond key, and the spade key. You get those in a little box. That's quite nice. If they're like proper sized keys, that would be pretty cool. Get them in a box. They look nice. It's nice to know that they're going to be in the game as well. I like that. You get that weird thing that's on the back of Claire's alternative jacket and on Chris's uniform in the first game, his alternative costume. Made in Heaven, that's it. You get a Made in Heaven badge. It's a high quality badge, I'm sure that'll be alright. And you get a DLC key thing to get some extra costumes for Leon and Claire and a weapon as well. And I think that's it. There might be something else in it, but for 230 quid, way overpriced. Again, that statue of Leon better be pretty good. I highly doubt it's going to be worth £230. I do like the idea of the keys. They are pretty cool. I like those. And again, statues are always good. But it is a bit expensive. There's an even more expensive one apparently. I saw on my video feed on YouTube. There's a $900 one with a keyboard. Fucking hell, Capcom. Just make a good Resident Evil 2 game, alright? That's all I give a shit about. Or a good Resident Evil 2 remake. It does look good. The zombie graphics and there's close-up screenshots of all the zombies look really scary. I think they look properly good. I've already shit my pants just from the screenshots. They look so detailed and graphic, and it's really, really creepy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But I'm hoping it's not going to be like
unique.
They're not going to. It looks like from some of the screenshots as well, from where they've designed the levels, they've really tried to keep it as true to the original as possible, and keep that horror aspect, the doom and gloom aspect of the original one. It does look proper creepy, proper evils and all that. I really hope it maintains that atmosphere, and if it does, then I can forgive it for being over the shoulder. I can live with that. I don't think they will cock that up. I think they will. That will got rid of that boulder, I'd imagine. I don't think they will cock it up. I think it'll be well worth it. I think. What the hell was that? Is that chest? Treasure? It is. Ooh, lovely. I think it's going to be good, and I'm not looking at any trailer footage or anything. I think it's going to be good, and I'm looking forward to playing that. I might play it on the channel one day if I can find a way to do it, because that would be fun. But it won't be blind, sadly, because I'm going to play it with my sister, because we've been playing the Resident Evil games together. Not blindly, obviously, because I used to play them before, but we've been playing together, we enjoy them, so we're going to play that two together, and it does look good. Right, so that boulder's gone now, miraculously, which is good. Might as well have a look over here then. It might be that we have to go both ways as before, but again, we'll keep it simple for that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll keep going. Well, what I could do is actually just do a quick save here, and then if I can always double back then, can't I? So let's do that. No, not that. Well, we do need to do that, but let's do this. That's what we need to do. Right, okay. More demons to fight. Again, that Reaper thing, whatever that was, it's gone. Maybe that's the example of one of the tougher enemies. So we haven't really come across one yet, so maybe that was one. Who knows? Get away from my number 2! Nice. I killed a bat! I'm not that useless at this game. I managed to dodge him. I dodged! Did you see that? I dodged someone. It was like almost reflex action. It was awesome. Unlike my speaking abilities, which are not reflex action. Nice. I don't know what happened there, but that was pretty powerful. I'm going to put that down to Aitzen and Rock possibly for that one. Excellent, excellent. The wall guy over there, he seems to be quite happy doing what he's doing. I could fight him, I might fight him. I might just get some more of these souls. These are very important after all. Ah, why not? He seems ready for a fight. Ooh, nasty, yeah. Does a bit of damage, it's not too heavy. It's workable. Yeah, I need to sort out my arts for Velvet, 'cause I don't think they're chaining as well as they could do, really. Nice. Yeah, that's yeah. I need to sort out the others. I think perhaps if I chain them a bit better, we can actually get more of a chain going. Should be nice. Alright, let's go for it. Kill them. That's it. Well done, guys. Well done.
Stop these fists.
No, they can't. I'm not interested, bro. Your fists are your fists. Do what you like with them. Just keep them away from me, please.
How do you plan to stop the battleship?
It's equipped with large cannons. The plan is to use their gunpowder against them.
Fair enough. Sounds like a plan to me. I'm wondering if this is the battleship first. I don't want to do the battleship. I want to do the key. Yeah, I think this is the battleship, isn't it? I don't want to do the battleship. I want to do the key. Or should we just do the battleship now? No, let's just do the battleship now while we're here. I was going to actually literally double back there, but then I realised I'd have to edit it out, and I'm like, I can't be asked. Too late. There you are! 5 raves. I don't like the fact that it's homing in on me. Ow. Ow. Okay, they do damage. I mean, that is expected. But they're not as powerful as I thought they were going to be, but even so, I don't like them. Okay, it's just nice, 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 very nice. Got some healing going on there, which is good. Okay, they're not as powerful as I thought they were going to be, which is good, but even so, very creepy enemies.
Nothing can stop these fists.
Again, keep it to yourself, bro. Right, we've got a new talisman, I think. Is that for Rock? Let's have a look. Charm. Yes, it is. We've got a new weapon, new item for him. That is very, very handy. Right, have you mastered anything? Not yet. Again, no new blades, no new belts. Might be a better belt. It's a worse belt. Still got your amber garments. Earthring's fine. Amber boots. Not got any new boots for you though, sadly. That is a bummer. You're alright. Are you mastered anything yet? No, but you're getting close to. Okay. Alright, at least we know what those wraiths were. I wish at least they're just normal enemies, because I was a bit worried they would be like, I thought, oh, wraith attack! You know, I want to find out more about them. They're creepy. And luckily they're just normal enemies, but still. Dangerous in their own right, in terms of they do long range targeting attacks, which I don't particularly like so much. Right, let's go for it. Smack him. That's it. I love doing this. So much better. Oh, lovely. That's not so good. Okay, could have gone better that one, but doesn't matter. We got the winning punchy thing. That's what matters.
I wish I had power like that.
No, you don't. Yes, you do. No, you probably do. Because I've just realised she's got an almighty fist, and that's what you need. Oh, that's not good. That's an exorcist. It's probably going to turn demony, is it? Please don't do that.
An exorcist praetor?
Well, we were expecting him.
Ahead. Like it or not, we're coming through.
Hey, wait! Are you intruders? I suppose it doesn't matter.
No.
I will cut down any who consort with demons. Face the fury of the Rangetsu sword style.
Oh, I knew that would ring a bell, wouldn't it? Because the camera had to zoom in on his face. Uh-oh.
No, you stay back. I'll take care of this one.
Sorry. This prey is mine.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, it's demon face. Oh, I like the demon face though. I never noticed that before. That's cool. Okay, well, you did.
My way and I'll kill you too.
You mocking the Reaper.
Okay, well, whatever's bro, you do your thing, I'll do mine. We're gonna. Ow! Ow! Owie! 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 That hurt. That was painful. We need to take out these small enemies. Oh, that is painful. That is quite painful. Can we use items in battles? Yes, we can. That is quite cool. So, oh, yes, we can use items in battle. Okay, that's cool. I don't need to fight him yet. I need to fight these dudes, really. Okay, I think we might lose this fight. This is a fight we could potentially lose. Doesn't help. Okay, one guy's dead. So that's good. So we need to kill this other little dude. Okay, might be recovering this battle. It might be all right. Yeah, the little dude's dead. So it's just him now. Yeah, we're all ganging up on him now. Yeah, he's gonna die. I think he is gonna die. He's getting his butt handed to him. I'm gonna use the Consuming Claw. Why not? I mean, okay, I'll lose the soul out of it, SG thing out of it, but I don't care. Nice. Just Oh, the damage, man. The damage is so good. Yeah, he's just getting his butt handed to him. At least it goes both ways with this in terms of you can get staggered and juggled and all that, but so can he.
You folks handle the ship.
Careful, Rokuro. He's...
got a weapon.
I know. He's holding back.
He is? Oh, shit.
Let's go.
Alright, fair enough. I'll leave you to it then, bro. I'm sure you've got a reason for it. I bet he's going to use his sword now, isn't he?
Where did you learn the Rangetsu style?
The mail order
I
catalogue.
studied directly under the Legate Shigure of the Abbey.
Again, the mail order catalogue. It was very useful.
Lies. He'd never take on a student.
But he did, so screw
Let me
you.
guess. He taught you a few things one time when he was super bored, and then crushed you with them.
I mean, that is true. Bit of history there, then. That's cool. Only 96 experience points? Bollocks. Oh well. Twin blade makes nice. That's ability to add up 2 random skills to equipments. I need to learn how to use those. I hope we haven't jumped ahead in the story and not done the key thing. But I think we've...
Is it done, Eisen?
We're set. It also serves as a good signal for the Von Eltia.
Okay, so I'm assuming once we've done this we're going to get the key anyway. Hope so anyway. Oh, I stabbed this in my kidneys. That was a bad
That
plan.
was about the saddest practice I've ever had. But at least I learned where he is.
Oh, okay. Maybe he was... oh dear.
Yo, the Abbey's my goal now too. Now I can do what I have to do and repay my debt at the same time.
How convenient! Kid, we've just been kicking the
Is
ass
that
of
your
demons
doing?
and everything, but you know, don't be
What?
pretending you're shocked.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, it's sloppy.
No.
A fine companion for the Reaper.
Okay.
We have to find that key. Let's get to the control room.
Okay. The significance of that, guys? Could somebody help me with that?
Between your sword style and that giant blade you shoulder, I wonder if you've got Rangetsu blood in you.
I do. What of it?
Have you heard the name Kushiyamada? I hear they're smiths with some connection to House Rangetsu.
Yeah, they're a distant relation, a clan of kitchen knife makers. Why, are you interested in cooking?
No, I just heard they were fine blades. Thought one would make a good gift.
Don't. Kushiyamada knives are cursed.
Hmm?
The blades themselves are excellent, but they give whoever holds one the urge to strike out at anyone and everyone.
Don't all blades
I've heard
do
they
that?
use the blood of women they love in making their blades, but the truth is a mystery. The clan died out after they all turned on each other.
Yeah, I was just going to
Blades
say,
are all
I thought about
supposed
that.
to
I
be
thought,
melted
yeah, how
down
would
into
they
slag.
be able to keep that up for a long
suppose
time?
that's
Surely
why talk of them
more
is
than
hard
they'd
to
be
come
about,
by
they'd
these
start
days.
attacking each other, wouldn't they?
Such is the fate of House Rangetsu. Or maybe it's just in our blood.
Or maybe all a bunch of
Sounds
idiots.
like there's even more to your clan than the rumors say.
Better
No.
than there being less, I suppose.
No, I just think it's a load of bollocks. But yeah, okay, fair enough. We'll just gloss over that then. So yeah, so he recognised someone doing a swordy thing, did something in the background to keep art and mysterious, not art, to keep suspense, mystery, and all that for the plot. He knows where somebody is now that he's after for whatever reason, and apparently him being stabbed with his own sword over there was shocking for number 2 and questionable by everyone else. And then Eisen's like, aha, you're now my bro for life. That was awesome. So, well, I suppose maybe it was just a question of just showing off to Eisen that on my own I can handle any penis of any size and of course any fist. I guess Eisen was impressed by that. That's the only logic we can come up with, I guess. Anyways, let's leave those two to it. Let's dodge all this shit for now because I can't be asked to fight them anymore. We need to pick up the pace a little bit. Let's go ahead and get this key. I wonder if it'll be a club key or a spade key. diamond key, heart key, a helmet key, sword key, all the keys from Resident Evil, I'm sure they're there. So, right, so did the ship blow up or not? It looks a little bit slanted, so I'm assuming that just by pushing it on its edge a little bit, it's now out of action. I'm guessing the game's budget didn't quite stretch for an epic cutscene of an explosive quality of boat getting destroyed. I guess he just decided, oh well, we ran out of money for that, so we'll just pretend they did it in the background and just make the boat look like it's tripped over a bit. Okay, that'll do. Fair enough, fair enough. I suppose that's all you need. Right, which way were we going before? I've forgotten now. This way, wasn't it? Yes, this way, right. Jokes. Yeah, this is where we were going. Just check the boulders. Can we do anything with them? No, I think they're just there purely to be obstructed. Fine, Mundo. I should actually do a quick save as well. Might not be a bad idea. It's done. Right, so up this ladder then, which is what we didn't do before. Ooh, that's a lot of enemies. Okay. Oh god, there's a lot of yeah, that is a lot of enemies. Right, let's fight these reaps again, because we haven't fought them very often. Wraiths even, sorry, reaps, what am I talking about? I'm an idiot. They're quite easy to kill, it's just I imagine that their attacks are quite damaging and dangerous should you get in the way of them. Nicely done. Good times. Nice, well done guys. Good.
Worth the effort.
Oh, I think it was. Let's go get the other one. It's easy experience points, they're easy to fight. Oh god, no, there's 3 of them plus 2. Oh dear. Okay, this could be bad news bears. Could be bad news bears, whatever that actually means. It's a cool phrase, but I don't know where it came from. Must have been from an old cartoon with bears in it. That will probably be a sensible guess there. Ow. He just came right up for me knowing I wouldn't be able to guard that. He knew I'd be rubbish at that. Dickhead. How dare you exploit my weaknesses of not understanding the game's guard mechanic and dodge mechanic? Well, I do understand it, but how dare you exploit my weakness of not being able to use it properly because I'm too lazy? Okay, my friends came to the airfield. Now we've leveled up again, which is nice. Nice. Gained a lot of amber stuff there. Not really what we need for now. Right, I will fight these enemies actually while we're here, not to pad out the video, but just because people are getting close to leveling up, it might not be a bad idea to get an extra level up while we're here. Oh, that was a bad... I timed that very badly. Nicely done. Okay, he's really giving me a good old slapping. He's bitch slapping me real hard here, this dude. No, you won't get away with it. There we go. Yeah, vengeance is mine. Nice. Took the kill there. Stole it a bit, but that's fine. It's fine to keep it up then. Probably 2 more fights should get us the level ups for everybody else that we need. Oh dear. Nicely done. Oh! Nice. Oh, boom! Ow, that was stupid of me, but again, it doesn't really matter. They're not doing much damage to us, so... It is me being very lazy, but I just like gun blaze. I like being a gun blazer, that's just how I do things, you know? Ow. Nice. And
your style is really unique.
1 more level up and we should be good to go. Okay, take you on, dude.
Better be ready.
What's everybody's health doing? Not too bad. Ah, shit. Again, I think the problem is the guard button is one of the worst buttons to have. I don't like the LB button. I'd rather have a trigger button. It'd be a lot easier. I could probably change that in the controls, but I shall stick with the default for now. Yay! We managed to get a soul. Quick, grab it. Grab it. Yay! I didn't suck for once. I like that kick attack. The only reason why I don't use that kick attack is because my B button keeps jamming, so it's really irritating. I need to unmap that. Eat it! I didn't mean to do that, but whatever, we'll do it anyway. There we go.
Come on, really?
That's it. All lovely and leveled up again. All very, very nice. Right, we'll ignore him over there. You have been reprieved, sir. Grab this herb, which we need to start giving to Velvet again. I've got a little bit of a stockpile building up. Ignore that soul over there for now. Right, grab this one though. Ooh, another item. Some bronze scrap. All good, I guess. Again, I'm going to just save the game. Paranoia kicking in a bit. I'm sure we'll have another Exorcist to fight, which will be a bit problematic, but we have leveled up since then, so... No, I'm leaving you alone now. I'm cool. Well, the magic of you was not as magical as I thought. Creepy, but not as magical. Right, can we go in through there?
It won't open. It's locked from the inside.
Then we'll climb in
It's a
through the
real
vines.
thick door too. This must be the control room, right?
There's some vines to the right. We can climb up there.
We need another way in.
There's some vines to the right, damn it!
Probably work if it wasn't all barred up.
It looks like a standalone building. Maybe we can find something on one of the other walls.
Maybe. I'm going to climb up this vine because I think this vine is the answer. So, okay, they're barred up. Fair enough, game. Again, you spoiled my expectations. That's fine. It's good that you did that. Don't like the sound of that though. I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to fight you. Don't need to fight you. I don't care. Why did I jump on here? Silver treasure chest. I'll take it. Got ourselves an earth ring. We can enter through the gap here. Nicely done. There's those bars made of awesome titanium that we couldn't do it with the other ones.
Let's split up and look for the key.
No, that's a bad idea.
We'll search the other room.
That's when the ghosts get us, you see, they separate us up. Oh, Velvet, you're so delicious. Although your searching is a bit lame, but whatever's. Stop looking at those books, kid. I know you like to read. Oh, that fecking compass again. God, I think he's got a fetish for that. Same with Laffy, hasn't he?
Found it.
Oh, good. Did you? Can't see it in your hand. That's going to leave a mark. Oh, she's going to have to eat him. Kid, you've ruined it for yourself. I can't heal that. Down to be munched.
Ow!
That's caring.
Don't get so worked up over a little thing like that. It's proof you're alive.
That fucking well, if heavy thing hit his head, he could get concussion or brain damage, yo.
The bump is?
Yeah, I was gonna say, bitch.
No, I'm talking about the pain.
Yeah, alright, we get it. Pain is an essential part of
But
growing
I'm
up in development.
Scared of pain.
Yeah, especially if it hits your head, kid.
Well, kid, who isn't?
Look, if it was a cut on the leg or a bash in the arm,
Even
fair
you?
enough. But a head injury is not something to be doing this on.
Anyway, boys sure are fascinated by the weirdest things.
No, they're not. They're all fascinated by the same thing: combs and compasses.
Fascinated?
You like this, right?
Yeah, just don't let it hit your head next time. It'll hurt, man.
I don't really know.
I was just drawn to it because plot device.
But after I saw one in a book, I got a little curious about it, and I felt...
Attracted to it.
You felt excited, didn't you?
Yeah. I guess so. Do you know why the needle points north? Who figured out how to make it work?
Good question. Don't know. Should know, but I don't.
I thought that if I had one of these, maybe I could go on adventures.
God, gee, you sound like my little brother.
It's exciting.
When you feel that way, you should talk about it. About what you like and dislike. If you're happy or scared.
I find it very erotic.
After all, you're alive.
I'm alive.
god, yes! I think therefore I am.
That's just my
It's a
opinion,
Disturbed
though.
song, isn't it? I'm Alive.
Not
Pretty good song,
an
actually,
order.
that, to be fair.
Got that?
Understood.
Great, wonderful, they're
You
connecting.
found it? Now we can get that gate open.
We needed a compass too. Nice work.
Thank you.
There, he accepted a compliment. He is developing.
Everything's ready. Let's get our gate on.
Yeah, even though, yeah. Slap him good.
What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
No, he just had a compass land on his head.
My compass fell on my head and gave me a bump.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me take a look. Oh, wow, yeah, that's a big one. Bet that must hurt.
Yeah. But at least I'm still alive.
You might also be a
Are you
vegetable.
saying that pain is proof that you're really alive?
That's what Velvet told me.
Yeah, she's a dominatrix, sadist kind of
Well,
person.
don't
She
worry.
would be into that
I'll
sort of
just
thing.
Push your bump
Like
back
Iris
down,
Hart
you'll be
was.
good as new.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'd recoil.
I'm just messing with you. Don't sweat it.
Stop fooling around, you two. We have to hurry.
Oh,
Once we get back to the ship, just borrow some sugar and rub it on your bump. It'll make the swelling go down.
does that work? I know honey's supposed to have
Oh,
things like that.
okay.
I don't know. Don't know if that works or not. I'm not even going to quote it. Perhaps it does to some degree.
Promise
Perhaps
I
not.
won't get mad if you talk.
Okay.
No, did you not hear earlier? We need you to talk so we can do. Oh god, there's more talking. I am getting mad now.
You're awfully fond of that, aren't you? Still, you should keep it in your bag for now.
I like the fact the game's
I'll
like,
put it
this
in
is
my
Laffy number 2. Do you not
Well, that's a nice
understand?
bag. It looks made to last.
Kid compass
It's
connection
more
like
silk.
Laffy. This
I've
is
never
Laffy
heard of
number
more
2.
silk.
I get it,
It's
game.
a fine fabric woven from the threads of the Dandarantula spider.
And what
It's
now?
got a delicate sheen, it's soft as a baby's skin, it's light and stretchable, it breathes, and it's quite durable.
You sound
But
like you
that's
know
not
that
all.
a
Its
little bit
most
too
fantastic
well, I'd say.
quality is how it absorbs impact.
Yeah,
Why, but you're quite the scholar.
I don't think he's a
Knowledge and
scholar. I think there's a
experience
bit more
help
than
you
that.
sniff out the best treasure. If you go and stuff every single scrap of plunder you find into your ship, she'll keel over.
That does make sense.
What I'm getting at is, your bag is the best place for you to keep that compass stored.
It's one of those magical bags with
Keep
bottomless
that thing
pips.
safe. We need it. All right?
All right.
Yeah, okay, we've just established this. We don't need to be hammered in again. That's what. Stupid Japanese games. Right, anyway, I'm going to have to end the video here for now, I think. It's a good place to end it before it gets too long and stuff. So next time we will get to the gate, open it up, and try and find our way out of here, or whatever we need to do. So can I say thank you very much for watching if you have done. I'm just going to save the game while we're here. Again, I'm not going to do anything off screen. I'll leave it for now. Once we get to a point where we can save it, whereby there's some caves and dungeons I can fight enemies. I mean, technically, I suppose I could go off and do some enemies off screen, but I don't want to trigger any cutscenes. But once we reach a place where I can save in the middle of an area to do some grinding on and learn about the enhance and you know, disassemble weapons and stuff, I will do that in the future. Don't worry about that. But for now, we'll leave it as it is, and we'll carry on next time. So, can I say thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one. Hope you're all well. I'll see you in another video. Until then, bye for now.